Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. In this video we are going to take a nice relaxed look at these Kennedy half dollars that you see in front of you right here, as well as we'll give plenty of background information and history and some of the other specifications like mintage, weight, all that great stuff that you would expect to see on the Big D Coins channel. Now in some of the videos we get into the real nitty-gritty of error coins. That's not going to be this video right here. This video is intended for those that are just getting into collecting the Kennedy half dollar. So if you're more experienced, I'd recommend checking out some of my other videos, but if you're just getting into it, you're really going to like this video. In fact, I've got a bunch of different types of Kennedy half dollars. This one right here is what's known as a not intended for circulation. We have a 90% silver coin and then a 40% silver coin right here. We've got a Kennedy half dollar from a 1978 mint set in the back, and then these two up front are just really nice copper nickel clad coins. So here is some background and history. A lot of this information comes to you from the website thesprucecrafts.com. They've got a lot of great articles about crafts and coin collecting on that website, so I'd recommend anyone check it out if you're interested. So background and history of the Kennedy half dollar. The United States Mint began minting the new Kennedy half dollar in January of 1964. Production of circulating coin began January 30th at the Denver Mint and about a week later at the Philadelphia Mint. Due to the rising price of silver, the composition of Kennedy half dollars changed from 90% to 40% silver in 1965. So this one I've got right here, this is 1964. This is the only year that you'll find 90% silver Kennedy half dollars. And then this one right here is dated 1968. So this one falls in between the period of 1965 until 1971. And that means this one right here is 40% silver. Now you can tell that they're silver by flipping them over on their edge, especially when compared to a copper one right here. We can see that there is silver all the way through on these two coins right here, and we don't see any copper showing like the one on the top. All right, back to it. In an effort to thwart the speculators and investors, coins dated 1964 were also made in 1965 and 1966. This was allowed by the Coin Act passed by Congress on September 3rd, 1964 at the request of the Treasury Department. Beginning in 1965, lasting through 1967, the United States was experiencing a coin shortage, which we've talked about a few times on this channel. This was due to the rising price of silver that made coins more valuable for their silver content than their face value. This led to people removing the silver coins from circulation and saving them or melting them down for their silver value. Unfortunately, the Treasury Department blamed coin collectors for this, although I have no idea why they blame us. But they did blame coin collectors for this. And so, as a result, to curb people from removing coins from circulation, the United States Mint removed all mint marks from coins made from 1965 until 1967. Additionally, proof sets were not made during these 3 years. However, they did make some special mint sets. So if you're looking through coin collecting websites and you see the abbreviation SMS, that indicates that it is a special mint set. It was made from 1965, 1966, or 1967 in place of the proof sets that you normally see in today's or in the past, what they use for the fancier of the coins. To mark the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, Congress authorized the production of circulating commemorative coins that included the Kennedy half dollar. So that's what's known as the bicentennial Kennedy half dollar, and I actually don't have any of them in here in today's video shot. In anticipation of the extreme demand by the public, the Mint did not strike any quarters or half dollars dated 1975. So if you're looking to collect a Kennedy half dollar dated 1975, you're not going to find any of them, because in 1975 they were making all of the Kennedy half dollars were dated 1976. That special 1776 to 1976. In addition, special collector edition coins were made for those bicentennial Kennedy half dollars that were 40% silver clad planchets in both business strike and proof finishes. So that makes it a little bit more confusing if you're looking at a bicentennial Kennedy half dollar, because chances are it's just going to be your regular copper nickel clad like you see down here. But there is a chance, there's an off chance, that you could have a 40% silver that's either a business class strike coin, which is just like one of the ones that you see right here, or the proof finish. Now the proof finish will be a shinier, glossier finish than the coins that you see right here. Now the reason I included this 2007 up here, this is what's known as a not intended for circulation coin. So as the popularity declined for the Kennedy half dollars, eventually they stopped making them for circulation. Now there's a very distinct cutoff, which you'll notice if you look at the mintages of the Kennedy half dollar. And it's so in 2001, we had 21 million that were made at the Philadelphia Mint, 19 million that were made at the Denver Mint. There were also 2 million proof coins made at the San Francisco Mint, and 889,000 90% silver proof coins made at the San Francisco Mint as well. And then in 2002, the mintages really dropped off. So we went from 21 and 19 million of the business class strike coins to just 3 million. And 3 million at the Philadelphia Mint and 2 million at the Denver Mint. We had the same about the same amount as the proof coins being made at the San Francisco Mint. So how did the Mint sell or distribute these 3 million coins at the Philadelphia and 2 million at the Denver? Well, they only sold them to coin collectors. So if you want to get a Kennedy half dollar that's dated 2002 or after, you can pull them out of circulation. However, the odds of finding one are going to be much lower than the regular dates prior to 2002, because the mintages on them are just so low. Now during these years, as I mentioned with the 2001, they were making some 90% silver proof coins. These ones were not intended for circulation as well. And these ones, the mintages on them range from about 880,000 to about 1.5 million. So if you've got one that's fancier finish to it, like this one right here, this is just your regular business class strike coin, but it doesn't have the wear and tear that you would expect to see out of a normal half dollar, because it wasn't intended for circulation. So for a while, this just sat in someone's collection. Now, if you've got one that's in great shape and you flip it over and you see that there's no copper showing through, you see that it looks more like this right here at the top, that means you could have hit one of the jackpots, which are those 90% silver proof coins that were made in 2002 or after. Now those will all have mintages around, as I said, 1.5 million to around 800,000. So let's quickly recap what we talked about. This was an introductory video to the Kennedy half dollar, so we didn't get into any real specifications as far as the nitty-gritty details of which coins are going to be super rare. But we talked about a nice, not intended for circulation coin, a 40% silver Kennedy half dollar. This one right here, just your standard copper nickel clad. And then this one right here is 90% silver. We didn't talk much about this mint set right here. Just know that from 1965, 66, and 67, there weren't any proof coins made. They were just special mint sets. So this one right here, just your standard one. Now these would come in the bigger cellophane kind of plastic cases, and you can cut off the individual coins if you want, which is what I did for this one right here. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Enjoy some other coin collecting videos online if that's what you're up to today. And thank you very much for watching this video. Enjoy.